Hi, this is Kevin Thomas, and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. This is our last episode of the year, and I thought I'd pay tribute to actors, directors, performers that we have lost this year. Since I always do one for each day of the week, I only have 7, but doesn't mean there's no other people that are worthy of being acknowledged, recognized, and appreciated. I just chose 7. This really was a tough year for the loss of entertainment, I must say. This really has been a big year for all the people we've lost in the entertainment industry. So let's just take a few minutes to appreciate them and remember them. I was going to do the entire episode for Rob Reiner, but I also tried to uncover hidden gems or classics we forgot about. And his movies always stand the test of time, and they're repeated a lot. We see them at theaters even. So I decided to include Rob, of course, but other people. But one that maybe have fallen off of our radar is The Sure Thing, the second movie he directed. It's kind of a modern day It's a Wonderful Life, where John Cusack, who actually was only 17 in this movie, goes across country to meet a girl that his friend says is a sure thing. So yes, he wants to meet her. On the road with him is Daphne Zuniga, so we know there's going to be a little flare up there. And this is a perfect time for you to show this because it takes place during Christmas break. You could find this movie on YouTube. But by the way, Rob's career was so great. I mean, there's so many classics that we've all loved. He did, I think, the first mockumentary, his first film as a director, This Is Spinal Tap. He did Stand By Me, one of the first movies to star young actors all in the leading roles. The Princess Bride is repeated all the time on TV and at theaters. He was Oscar nominated once, but for producing A Few Good Men, which is also a classic. But he's had several other movies that are classics that just could fill up this whole show, but you already know them, so I want to find something you don't know. But I will do one of his classics at the very end, which is timely for now, so stick with me, okay? Diane Ladd also was great. She was up for the Oscar 3 times. My favorite role of hers is Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore in 1974, which you could rent for a few dollars. She really defined supporting actress in this. Her other 2 nominations were also deserved, but this movie, I just think she's great in. And actually, she's great in so many things. So let's seek out Diane Ladd movie. Let's take a look at one of her fun scenes.
Are you giving it a whack with a hammer? I heard the only way you can get it up is to slam it in the door.
I don't want to get too close to you, honey. I get you all bottled up early in the morning.
Man, I could lay under you, eat fried chicken, and do a crossword puzzle at the same time. That's how much you bother me. Everybody can see she's got big tits on her. But hands off. Let the girl do her work. If there's going to be any grab assing around here, grab mine, see? You look, but don't you touch. You can kiss me where the sun don't shine.
I'll kiss you anywhere you want. What the hell's the matter?
Now, why don't you go give yourself a jack job in a paper sack and get off my back? Ah! Steve, you better watch it. You're going to draw back a bloody stub.
Speaking of Diane, one of her Oscar nominations came from the David Lynch film, Wild at Heart. David Lynch also perished this year, and I think he's the director of all the weirdest movies and TV shows. I mean, God, he did Blue Velvet, Twin Peaks. So I'm going to a classic, The Elephant Man from 1980, which got a lot of acclaim then, but we've kind of forgotten it over the years. He was up for an Oscar for directing and writing. It was also up for Best Picture. It's a beautiful film. The photography is great. It warms my heart. It uses classical music in a very sensitive, wonderful way. This you can't find right now on streaming, but you could go to the theaters early January. It's coming back for some reason. It's not like the anniversary of it, so I don't know why, but go to the theaters and keep your eye on TCM and Mubi because they show this movie quite a bit. It's really good. So for Terence Stamp, it would be so easy for me to do Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Love, love, love this movie. Or if I went to his classics and his one Oscar nomination, I could do Billy Budd from 1963. Or I could remember his dramatic side and do one of the Christopher Reeve Superman movies because he was a villain. But I decided, no, let's find a film that got acclaim, but no one went to see. Let's go to Tubi and watch the Limey. He was up for so many awards for this, not an Oscar, but he plays a British gangster whose daughter may have been murdered in LA. He's not taking accidental death lying down. So he comes to LA, meets a lot of interesting characters. He is really tough in this. It actually also has a comedic side of the film. It's from Steven Soderbergh, just if you want to have clout for a director mentioned here. This is really good. Find it on Tubi. A really fun film noir homage is The Late Show. You never heard of it, did you? That's why I'm doing it. You could rent it for a few dollars. It's from Robert Benton. Now, a lot of people don't even know that name, but he is a great writer-director. He has Oscars, Kramer versus Kramer. He also wrote What's Up, Doc with Barbra Streisand. He also wrote Superman, the Christopher Reeve movie. He did Bonnie and Clyde as a writer, and another Oscar nomination, maybe even one for Places in the Heart, where Sally Field won her second Oscar. Robert Benton is really talented, and we, of course, can enjoy his arts at the movies. Joan Plowright also died this year. She's a classically trained actress. She made a lot of Chekhov plays and movie versions of them. She was married to Laurence Olivier. She's wonderful in so many movies. I chose for you to watch Enchanted April on MGM+. I haven't seen this since it came out because this movie was so enchanting to me that I don't have the heart to watch it again because I don't want to ruin that first time experience. This movie was wonderful and beautiful. I loved it, but she made my list because she also isn't afraid to be funny. She's been a source of humor in so many movies, and when you throw on humor with a British accent, it makes it all the more riotous. Let's take a look. I'll never forget this from Bringing Down the House.
Sad Negro spiritual. Ivy's brother is. Are you all right? Anyway, Ivy's brother used to sing this when he came in from the tobacco fields. Mama, is Master going to sell us tomorrow? Yes, yes, yes. Mama, is Master going to sell us tomorrow? Yes, yes.
She's a riot. Oh, lastly, we have Udo Kier. Oh my God. A lot of us don't know that name, but when you see that face, you know who he is. He's been in every movie ever made, practically. His biggest early claim to fame, he was in the Andy Warhol Dracula and Frankenstein, which got him like on the map for the US. But the movie I'm picking is a really great film from later in his career, one of his last films, Swan Song, where he should have been up for an Oscar, where he plays a makeup hair artist that's asked to go do the head of his biggest famous client who died. Oh, this movie is funny. It's a road trip. It's wonderful. It's great in so many ways. You gotta catch it. You can find it on Pluto or the Roku channel. Well, that's our show of the week. I hope you share, subscribe, comment below. As we leave, we're taking a look at When Harry Met Sally, to me, one of the best rom-coms ever made, from Rob Reiner. It's appropriate to end with this because it does have a great New Year's Eve scene, which now this week we could watch it for sure. But oh, Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan were fantastic in this. Did you like When Harry Met Sally? Let me know below. Let me know other movies from these artists you liked. And if you want to pay a little tribute in the comments of someone that you like that passed, please do. I will see you next year in the new year. Okay, bye-bye.